With the spillage, I can't tell much because I don't work with VRA. But for the rains, we foresaw it coming. And we gave a forecast of whatever was going to happen. Earlier this year, around March, exactly on the 3rd of March, we came up with what we call the seasonal forecast, which details what we expect by way of rainfall for the major season, that is for April, May, June, and even into July. And in this seasonal forecast, we mentioned that we expect above average rainfall for various places in the country. It's only on the western side around Bono areas that we said we expect normal to below normal to normal rainfall. However, even on the northeastern portions, which we have the white volta passing through, we expected above normal rainfall, which we came up and warned the entire country that we expect above normal rainfall for the northeastern part, which flow into the Volta Basin. So this is exactly what I can say, that we foresaw it coming. I mean, with regards to rainfall, its amount and intensity, we foresaw it coming and gave a warning to that. Then on 5th of May, we came up with the seasonal forecast for only the northern parts of the country, which we still emphasize on what we expect, which was also still above normal rainfall. Then on 18th August, recently, I even heard one of my colleagues on your station, Kwame, mentioning that we expect rainfall from September into November, if you could recall. I listened to that. So we warned the entire country from the beginning of the year to now that we expect heavy rainfall, especially for the southern half, which includes the Volta region. And it's not something that we would say that it took us by surprise.
No, so Raphael, help me here. When you bring out the forecasts and you say you bring out the warnings, do you add advice as to what should be done?
Exactly. We add advice. Let me also mention that what I'm talking about is just what we call the public weather warnings and alerts. But we also have engagements with stakeholders, which VRA is one. And we deal with them on specific basis, specific parameters of the atmosphere that they require. And then we give them exactly what they need to do with regards to the rainfall that we are expecting.
So Raphael, share with us. Exactly did you tell the VRA to do under the circumstances?
Yes, we actually will not know their mechanisms as to how they go about their thing, but we shall give them the amount of rain and we shall give them what to expect with regard to the rain, and they will actually plan as to how to control their spillages or the mechanism with which they can prevent any disaster from the heavy rains that we are expecting. But for the public, we give advice.
So with that of the VRA, for example,
do you understand?
Raphael, so with that of the VRA, for example, the information you gave them was enough for them to know that the levels in the dam would reach very high levels beyond what the dam could take, right?
Well, the information we would give them is regards to the rainfall that we expect. And they, knowing the size of the dam and the rainfall value that we have given them, they will know whether they are going to be able to accommodate the rains or not. We are not to tell them your dams are not going to accommodate the rainfall that we expect. We will give them the volumes. If I tell you are going to expect 20 millimeters of rain, and your dam can contain 30 millimeters of rain, of course, I can't tell you that your dams will accommodate that or not. But if I tell you and you know your dam can accommodate only 10 millimeters, then you know that the rains that are coming will not be able to accommodate it.
So answer this question for me. Could this have been averted?
Well, if on their end, if they will have mechanisms by which controlling the rainfall, or let me say, controlling the volumes, and having a proper way of channeling these spillages, this control spillage that they have, the control spillage mechanism that they have, so that these waters can be channeled through, I don't know how they will do it, rather than just opening it to affect residents. And it seems like there's no way out. Just as we are saying, we still expect more spillage, more control spillage, just as they did. So if they should still do, that means they're just going to add up to the waters that are stagnant in these places. And what do we expect? So saying this could have been averted, I can't really speak to that. But if in the future we can have ways, maybe organizations and stakeholders should come on board, and then we have ways by which these waters will not go waste. We have a way of channeling them into maybe harvesting the water for future use or something. I think that is what can be done.
I like the way you put it. I mean, we should, make sure that water doesn't go waste. Some years ago, 10 or so years ago, we were complaining about the low levels of, what do you call it? Eugene, please quickly. Eugene? Yeah, Okujeto Ablakwa is calling us now, so we can have him on the phone line. So you can call Okujeto Ablakwa for me. So I am saying, Raphael, forgive me.